Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Declan. Excellent, excellent. Okay, with your partner, can you quickly discuss what you did on the weekend? And if there's any vocabulary you don't know, write it down and we will discuss. Okay? Off you go. You have 2 minutes. Okay? 5 minutes. Okay? Pair. It's awesome. And there was a date, so you can definitely get information there.
I was above last.
Fight as leaders of the behind the bars. In the 12, all of
What is the next? Oh my God. Wow. I don't know if you need to.
Project, and then I had once I finished those courses, just like there's no something else. I wish I could do a master's. I can do now. What exactly? podcasters here. If you're not a non-European person, so can
Yeah, and then also
save a lot of money and then
Wow.
I understand the company.
Nice. Many information for morning. Morning in the morning.
From the Syrian
Finished. Right? Okay, so Belen, what did you do on the weekend?
On Saturday, I went to Dogme beach with some friends to spend the day.
Yeah.
We didn't drink.
No, of course not, of course not. No. Okay.
Only we drank mate.
Oh, only mate, of course.
But mate is
Well, yes, exactly. A bit suspicious. Bit suspicious there, yes. And what else did you do on Sunday?
On Sunday, I went to Kildare village.
Where?
Kildare.
Oh, God. Does everyone know about Kildare Village?
Yeah,
Kildare Village. What is Kildare Village?
it's a place like with big brands, like cheaper than usual.
Yeah, so it's a place in Kildare where you can buy cheap clothes. Well, not cheap. It's expensive. Yeah, well, it's not an outlet. It's I think there's a few places with designer boutiques or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's a little cheaper, I think. I've never been.
Yeah.
It sounds terrible. And I tell you what.
Bonjour.
What was that? What was this? What was this? Did you see that? Was bonjour, shot. Okay, an absolute disgrace. So you see, when Fabiana gets shot now, she's going to go like this. Did you get it?
Yes.
Can anyone notice the difference?
No, I have to wait.
Oh, you have to wait. Oh, all right. So
10 days more or less.
10 days, is it? Oh, fantastic. Okay. Excellent. So what else did you do on Sunday?
After that, I went to a friend's house.
A friend's house. All right, very good. And what did you do there? Drink more mate?
We ate pizza and some sausage from Washington.
All right, very good. Excellent. What did you do on the weekend, Patrine?
The same shit, different.
Same shit, different weekend.
Worth it.
For how many hours?
2 hours.
2 hours. Very good. Excellent. And are you still as expensive? Are you still working in the place? Yeah.
Same place.
Yes, and it's still as expensive as always.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Dublin's expensive, not just the shop I work.
Well, that's true. Any teenagers go yesterday?
Every day they are
Oh,
coming.
lovely. For those of you who don't know, Patrine works very close to where I live, and I went in once. And how much were the fries? €9 or something like that.
No,
It's
it's $5.75.
crazy price.
No, it's $5.
Next one then, Juhi.
Oh, sorry.
Apologies. Okay, we'll come back to you.
No, I could do it.
Saturday, Sunday, I worked my restaurant for 2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah.
And then I have a lot of job interview this week, so I have to prepare my job interview, and then I have to write my CV. I have to write my new CV. Really busy weekend.
And did you have an interview on the weekend?
No, to be honest, last week. I
Yeah.
had to interview.
And are you happy with your performance?
I want to show my performance, but I'm so nervous, so I can't do anything.
Well, hopefully you did well. Elna, what did you do on the weekend?
On Saturday, I worked.
For how many hours?
Too much.
It doesn't matter. European Union.
Oh my gosh!
European Union. She could have worked for 25 hours. It doesn't matter. Okay, continue.
And on Sunday, I rest in the morning.
Rested.
Rested in the morning, and in the afternoon, I spend my time in a park.
In a park. What were you doing in the park? Okay, hopefully not. Yeah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. And now, no, actually, I'm going to save this. Fabiana, what did you do on the weekend? Could you tell us what you did on the weekend?
Saturday I just rest in home.
You rested at home, yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
And
Saturday, was it not beautiful weather, no?
yes.
And you just stayed at home?
Yeah, I was tired because after I went to work.
All right.
And Sunday I went to make a little bit shopping and I
Little
went-
shopping on Sunday, did you? Little shopping. And then what did you do after the shopping?
I went to get some bottles.
Somewhat?
Bottles.
Round your lip. Botox, excellent. With your friend.
Yes.
Who got more Botox?
Me.
You got more Botox.
Yes.
Oh, very good. Was it expensive?
Yes.
How much?
How much? Yeah, how much?
How much?
160.
160. For where? Here?
Here and here.
Here and here. Oh, excellent. Good quality. And if you just went with one side, would it be just 80?
No.
Well, I don't know. Maybe some people go with one side. Okay. Excellent. Very good. And any other procedures? No. Any other procedures? No.
Not for the moment.
No. Excellent. Next one then, Vicente. Did you get any Botox on the weekend? Yeah, that's very good. Anything else?
On Saturday I went to Malachi.
Yes, very good.
Was wandering for the park where the Martin Castle is.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Was it busy?
No,
No.
not much.
People at the beach probably. Yes.
Not much too.
No?
And after that we went to the beach, through the beach. Not much people there. It was strange, but. Yesterday I went near to 40-foot.
Near the 40-foot. Okay. It's a place where you can jump in and swim.
And there it was full.
Yeah, I would guess so. Yeah. And a nice sunny day. Very good. Luis, what did you do on the weekend?
Saturday I went to a job interview in a hotel.
Oh yes, yeah. How was that?
Yeah, I think it was good. The interviewer, the girl there was so educated, polite to me. I like it.
Well, I hope she wouldn't be rude now, to be honest. That would be the minimum I would expect.
So polite.
But sometimes they are, okay?
Rude?
Yeah.
In the interviews?
No, just say, some friends told me like they got some interviews and the people were just...
What should you do? I remember when I did an interview before, what you should go is prepare questions for them so that you turn the interview back on them. I remember interviewing my boss in the previous place, and he was so sick of me at the end he didn't ask me any questions, and I got the job. Continue, Luis.
So this was my second interview here. In both I like it.
Oh, very good, very good.
So and yesterday me and my friend were to kill my
Kilmainham.
Is that a prison? It's a prison.
Yes, kill. Okay, so this is quite famous in Irish history.
Yeah.
This place. So in this you don't pronounce the H. Okay, Kilmainham. Okay, this A is pronounced like a schwa. Kilmainham. By the way, you will see a lot of places in Ireland with that at the start.
Yeah.
Okay, does anyone know what it means?
No.
It's the Irish word for church. So there's lots of places around Ireland that have something to do with churches, and that's where you're going to get killed. Kilkenny, Kildare village, for example. Yes, continue.
Yeah, it was a good experience to know a little bit more about the history of Ireland.
It's quite a good museum. I quite like it.
Yeah. So I think this prison was a prison for rich people. Why? Because in any time the Guide talked about the, for example, church.
How do you pronounce this word?
Guide.
You pronounce it?
Guide?
Yes. What's the silent letter?
You?
U.
Yeah.
Okay. So remember, G-U, very often the U is silent.
She's the queen
She's
of
the queen of silent
letters.
letters, exactly. Okay? Yes.
Guys, the guide
Guy.
in any moment talked about the torture.
Torture.
In the, because that, and that there were a lot of rebels there.
Rebels.
Rebels there.
Okay, so I'll give you a very quick.
Because of the point of view.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'll give you a quick history lesson. So if you go to the O'Connell Street, you'll see the post office in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and there's bullet holes from in the revolution in 1916, and the revolutionary leaders, they were sent to that prison. And before that, they weren't that popular, but then the British shot most of them, and especially one who was sitting on a chair and couldn't stand up, and they shot him as well. And a lot of them, you will see their names around the city. So for example, Connolly Station, one of the train stations, he's one of the leaders. He's the one who was shot in the chair. Okay, so that place is where they took most of the people and executed them. So if you go there, you'll see all that rubbish as well. Okay, very good. Next, what did you do on the weekend, Dr. Vitter?
Okay, I think that my planner are not so interested.
Oh, don't worry, we're saving this up. We're saving this up.
No, on Saturday I went to a hiking tour.
Okay. You generally would say, I went. What's on? Yeah, I went on a hiking tour.
I went on a hiking tour with a hiking group.
Yeah.
The place was very interesting.
Where did you go?
Killiney to Dalkey.
Killiney. Killiney to Dalkey. Oh, very good. Rich area of Dublin.
Yes,
Yeah, very good.
the house of Bono,
Oh,
who
yes.
another famous
Yeah.
are there. Interesting. That's good. I think that it was a good opportunity because this is an international group, especially with Irish people.
Oh, you met many Irish people? Did you
Yes.
speak to many Irish people?
Yes.
Now, how do you pronounce it?
The host,
Yes.
the host of the activity, when he explained the thing, you can understand them.
Oh, good. I told you, I want you to start doing that more often. Okay, go out and try to mix and join clubs and do whatever it is that you can meet more English speakers. Okay, maybe go to Botox. Were there English speakers at the Botox clinic? Where were they from? Chile. Okay, unbelievable. Yeah, I knew you were down there. Excellent. Yeah, very good. Excellent. Okay, and finally, Daphne, what did you do on the weekend?
Yes, hello.
Come on now, tell us about the date.
On Friday, I went to a Brazilian barbecue restaurant.
Yes.
I had lunch with friends.
Yeah, but don't worry about that. It's later on in the evening.
Go ahead.
After I had a date with an Irish guy.
Yes. Well done. Yes, very good. Yes.
It was really nice.
Is this the deaf fella or no?
No.
Oh, no, this is a new one. Yeah, okay. So, and you liked this one, yeah? Was
It was nice.
the most important question though, Daphne? Is he rich? Oh, no, Daphne, you've learned nothing on this course. Absolutely terrible. What's he do?
Consultant.
He's a what?
Consultant.
Consultant?
Yeah.
A doctor?
No.
He worked in a company for consultants.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, okay.
Morgan and I see.
Okay.
What kind of company, for example?
Yeah, what's the name of the company, do you know?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, this is the most important gossip. Okay, right. Yeah, continue. Where is he from? Daphne?
I don't remember.
Oh, Daphne, you're not giving us any gossip at all.
Donegal.
Donegal. Oh, you understood his accent, did you? It's difficult. The Donegal accent is quite difficult. It was beautiful up there, but very poor. Very poor. Oh, the house prices will be low. House prices will be low. So there's pros and cons. Very good. And after that, what did you do?
On Saturday.
No. Did he walk you home, or what did he do?
More detail.
Yeah. I think we would like to know the details. Yes. Yes, continue. It is. Yes, exactly. But that's what the audience wants. Okay, continue that. Yes. Yeah. So you walked. Excellent. And but you liked it. It was yes. Very nice.
When is the second?
Yes. When is the second date? Good question there. Yes. Very good.
I don't know yet. We are chatting.
You're chatting, but it seems positive, yes? Oh, good. Excellent. Well done. And on Sunday, what did you do?
I just relaxed.
You relaxed and
Yeah.
texted. What's his name? Evan. Just texted Evan. How many hours did you text Evan for?
20 hours.
About 20 hours, yeah. Okay, when's the second date, etc. Blah blah blah. Beautiful work. Okay, right. So we have a new old student here today. Introduce yourself.
What is this? My name is Fabiola. I'm from Mexico.
Sorry, what's your name?
Fabiana.
Fabiana from Mexico. Next,
Hello, my name is Vicente. I'm from Chile.
Sorry?
Vicente. Next, up.
Luis.
From Portugal. He's from Brazil. Okay, next, up.
Hi, I'm Victor from Spain.
Dr. Victor. We got the replacement for Dr. Fernanda. Okay, next, up.
I'm Daphne. I'm from Brazil.
Yes, very good. Excellent. Or sometimes known as Rambo. And what's Evan's family name? Do you know? You don't know. Get the family name. Actually, yes, exactly. Mrs. Evan. Mrs. Evan. Okay. Next, up.
I know her.
How do you know?
Yeah, she was here with
Oh, you were in the class together. Oh, do you know that she likes stripping? Okay, awesome. Big fan. Up.
Julie from Ukraine.
Very good. Excellent. Next, up.
My name is from Argentina.
Very good. Up.
Hello guys, my name is Patrine. I'm from Brazil.
And just for clarification, because I know half of you don't know what that name is. It's Patrine.
No, my name is Patrine.
Patrine is her name. Okay, excellent. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to write down 10 questions. Now, the 10 questions. Sorry, well, not yet. Okay, first thing I want you to do is find your house in your own country on Google Maps.
Oh my god.
Okay, find your own house on Google Maps in
I'm
your
not
own
sure
country.
it's possible.
Okay, simple.
I don't have a house.
A bridge, whatever. The local Botox clinic. There it is. Excellent. So on Google Maps, find your own house in Spain or Brazil or whatever.
Oh, it's easy. No, here.
That's very good. You have it? You have it? Very good. You all have it? Okay, I would like you to describe the local area to your partner, and I will be listening for the prepositions that you use. Okay, you understand that?
What do you mean describe?
Okay. Describe the local area. So here you can find blah blah blah, here you can find blah blah blah, next to this is this, in front of this is this, facing this is this, at the shop, blah blah blah, etc. Okay, so the pair of you together. Okay, the Botox corner. Okay, the Botox corner over there. Okay, the three of you, the pair of you, and the pair of you. Okay, so off you go, begin. Okay, describe your local area to your partners. Okay, excellent.
Try not to get too surprised.
Okay, describe the local area.
What's up?
So, Patrine, describe your local area to the left. You can't find it.
Yeah, it's
More kindergarten.
field. Yeah.
Well then, Patrine, quick.
I'm trying to explain about the avenue. About the avenue. The avenue is just one line. It's not two lines. Just one line. So yeah, it's like it, but yeah.
Yeah, you have to describe your area.
Here,
How does it fly?
I'm trying to investigate so that a lot of schools and these private universities.
It's not a restaurant, it's a
My
small
apartment
place that they sell
The last step.
Joy Voracious.
So this avenue
Next to my house. Around there.
so they I miss it now.
Can you find yours?
I find
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, just answer
Everything.
Because yeah, in Mexico
It's a shop, not a place where they make it. All shops that sell alcohol around here are called coffee. Yes, yeah, the church. The hostel. Very special from the
Behind the house,
Now I can go fast. We have fast subway. Yeah, very bad. Not better than
Yes, because
I wake up at 5:30 every day.
Okay, but no,
Because of your classes
To be honest, now I don't know if you're bored or not. You'll be excited now.
That's why.
Yeah, very good. I love that. I love that. That's real commitment to fake enthusiasm. That is. I'm proud. I hope the next time you get Botox here at always smiling. Always smiling. No, you can't. Well, it is a poison, I suppose. It is. It is. It's a poison. Botox. Toxic. It is. Technically, it is. Right. Okay. Stop. Now, can you look here? Yes, this is my mommy's house. Okay, here it is. Yeah, so this is where I go on the weekend. Okay, now I'm going to ask one or two of you to describe. You can either look at my mommy's house or my house. Okay, so let's say we start with my mommy's house. Okay, so could you describe that location, please, using a preposition, Elena?
Your mommy house.
Okay, let's call it my mother's house. Okay, my mommy's house is a little bit childish. Okay, yes. Okay.
The house is among other houses.
Okay, would you say among other houses? Would you? Yeah, well, you could say surrounded by houses, but you could generally just say in between two houses, whatever. Okay, if it's in a big group and you see houses at the back, there is a house way at the back, but you can't see it. So you probably wouldn't say among houses, just say in between these two houses or whatever. Okay, next one then. So let's go down the road. Okay, so what did I say? Let's what? Go down the road. Why would you say down? Which? But why would I not say let's go up the road?
You are go out of or far from your house.
But why would I not say up the road? Yeah. To be honest, it's very, very flexible in this context because You don't know if you're going south. You don't know if you're going north. You don't know if the road has a gradient in that direction or that direction.
Into there?
No. Okay, so first of all, if you were back here, let's say you were in this house, and then you drive out, you would say drive out onto the road. Okay, you drive out onto the road. By the way, what do you call this thing? What's this part called?
Oh,
No, this part here. So if you go back here, what do you call this part? This is where I park my car. Right here is where the charger for the electric car is. What do you call this part?
Parking.
Nope. This part. Anyone? No. The gate is just this. Okay? And in fact, there's no gate. You call this? Driveway. Okay? So you park in the driveway, etc. Okay? So you wouldn't use parking lot or parking space for that. That's only on the streets, etc. So you drive out onto the road, and the reason you can say go down the road or up the road, it doesn't make any difference, is because the road is flat and you don't know is it going up in that direction or down. So both are acceptable.
But if you move it away to a specific place, could I use them?
Doesn't matter. Okay. So now here, if you go further down the road, actually I should say on this side, there is a football golf place. I don't know why anyone goes in there, but anyway, down here. Okay, so can you tell me? This is a nursing home. Okay, so how would you describe the position of that nursing home? How would you describe the position?
In front of the road.
On the right.
In front of the road?
Yeah.
Would you say in front of the road?
What?
To the right.
Oh,
Again?
To the right.
It's definitely to the right. Okay, so as you go down the road, it's to the right. Okay, you would say.
First driveway.
Okay, well, it's not really the first driveway, but okay, so if you said facing the road, okay, facing the road, that would be acceptable, okay?
what's the difference facing in front of?
Okay, so if you say in front of the road, almost all buildings are going to be like that. Facing the road, you would expect that the windows and doors are looking in the direction of the road. That's not necessarily true. So let's say that's the front of the building, okay? And that's facing the road. So let's say you are the road. Well, the building could be like that. That's not facing the road. Okay, you understand that?
Okay.
Okay, so this is facing the road to some extent. Okay, let's go further down the street. Okay, and notice again, I said down the street. What do you see along the road? What do you see alongside the road here? What do you call that? What do you call that?
Both sides.
Nope.
White side.
Nope.
White side.
Nope. There's a few words for this. Okay. No. Anyone know where you walk on the street? Okay. In the United States, so Patrine is nearly right. They call it a sidewalk. Okay, not the walk side. So a sidewalk. That's American English. I would never call that a sidewalk, but my brother-in-law, he does. In Ireland, you will typically call that the footpath. Okay, on the footpath. And there's another word, the pavement. Okay, so where is it again? Where is it? Where is the footpath? Where is it?
On the margin.
It's on the margin or on the side of the road, but there's a better word, I just used it. Alongside the road. Okay, alongside the road. Okay, it's long. Okay, there's a long distance here, and it's beside the road, so you can say alongside. Okay, you can say along, but it's more common to say alongside. Okay, now if you go down this direction, what do you do here? What do you do here?
Cube?
It's not a curve. There's a better word. Nope. A bend. Okay, so what you would say is you come to a bend in the road. You come to a bend in the road. Okay? You come to a bend in the road.
What's that?
Bend is this. Okay? Now, I know you said curve, but you would not use curve in the context of this. You use curves in mathematics and things like that, but you don't use curve when you're talking about the road. Okay? So you can use the verb to bend as well. To bend means to get, and straight object and then go like that. So Rambo, when she's doing her training down at the boxing, okay, like that, etc. Okay, or my arm, like that. Okay, that's bending. So you come to a bend in the road, you follow it around, blah, blah, blah. Keep going, keep going. Where am I going now? And maybe it's a bit easier to see what direction you're going now. Do you think you're going down or up?
Down.
Yeah, you're going down, okay? So you definitely would say you're going down the road. What do you call these kind of places? See, this is an area where there are many houses that look the same. What do you call those places in Ireland? Nope. Anyone know? No. You call them housing estates. Housing estates. Okay? This word. Housing estates. So when you go around Dublin, you'll find a lot of housing estates. They're places where the houses look very, very similar. They were all built by the same builder probably as well. Okay? So, and these are the pillars for the gates. Okay? Yes?
Areas, are they private? You need
Yes. Well,
control or not? It's not very common.
the area in the middle here, this area here, and the gardens up here, and the public can walk around there. There's no problem. Like I walk the dog in there. There's no problem.
Like here is not a places, like you say, private places, like you
There-
have to show your ID or for going
Oh,
inside the residence.
But there are in the, like to show an ID that almost
Or
never
like
will
you
happen.
have to be a resident for going.
Yes, yeah, okay.
I
So
think that is most common, no? In Latin
Because
American region for the
Mexico is very
security,
common.
no?
yeah, like for example, where I used to park my car down the road here, where Adrian the boss owns a flat, there's gates. There are gates in front of the entrance.
Yeah.
What do you call that kind of community? I've almost given
Resident.
the gated community. Okay, so it means that you would need a code to get in. I need a code to get into through the gates there down in the place where I park my car. Yeah, okay, but it's not so common in Ireland, and if it is common, it's more in flats. So you have a code to get into the flats. But these kind of things, very rare. Okay, you might have a private house that has a code to get in, but not in these places. Okay, very, very, very rare. Okay, and then if you go down here, you'll see again more housing estates. What do you call this again? Yes. So the verb would be it bends to the left in this case. Okay, so it's bending to the left. Okay, and you keep going down here, you keep going down here, you keep going down here, blah blah blah, etc. Now, here you'll have to go over a bridge. Okay, you can say go over a bridge or what? You can go across a bridge. Okay, you go over a bridge, you go across a bridge. Now, what do you do here? There's a better word again.
Corner?
Well, there is a corner, but what do you say? Turn left. Okay, so you turn left at the corner here, and notice I said at the corner. You turn left at the corner. Okay, keep going, and then what would you say here? Not parking car. What's this? You don't call this a parking car. What do you call that?
Driveway.
No. It's a car park. And what do you call this? One of these. What do you call these? One of these.
Oh, okay.
Parking space. Parking space. Okay, so the whole thing is called a car park, or in the United States they call it a parking lot. Okay, a parking lot. And each individual position there is called a parking space. Okay, so that's where I got milk yesterday, blah blah blah. Then you can keep going, drive down here, drive down here. Okay, and then what would you do? What do you do here?
Turn right.
Where? Yes, you could say turn right at the bend, but it seems like there's a few roads. Ata, what you call that? Crossroads, but it's another word you could use. At the junction. Okay? At the junction.
Junction is this.
Junction is like this or this. This is called a T-junction. A T-junction. Okay? So I've given you some of these words before. Okay? So now what do? So what am I doing here? What am I doing here? What, give me the expression that you would use here. What am I doing? There's a better word. No, there's a better word. You know this word.
Follow.
Yeah, you're following the road. Okay? You're just following the road. There's nothing else you can do. Okay? You're following the road. Keep going round. Follow the road. Lots of Irish people say, oh, follow the road down here, blah, blah, blah. What do you call this?
Church.
And
Park.
a car.
Car park.
Car park, etc. Okay, so if you want to go to a church or whatever, etc. Blah, blah. What am I doing now?
Following the road.
Following the road. And down here is a river. Okay, there's a river down here with the forest, blah, blah, blah. So where is the river?
Under the bridge.
Well, I suppose you could say it's underneath a bridge. Or
Right.
it's on the right-hand side. And what else?
Above.
Beside.
It's a better word. I gave it to you before. Alongside the road. Okay, alongside the road. What do you call this thing again? This thing? Footpath or sidewalk or whatever, etc. You keep going down here, blah, blah, blah. Down here. Oh, God almighty, how long does it take you to get to this bloody place? Where is it? Okay, here. There's bowling and what else? Crazy golf or whatever. What do you call that? Where would you say that is? Where would you say that is?
Fence.
Yes, behind the fence. Behind the fence. Behind the fence, you can find blah, blah, blah. So just be careful. Some of you are using this expression. Behind the fence, we have. This is not usual. You would generally say, you can find, and then whatever it is. Or you can just say, behind the house, or whatever, behind the fence, there is, or there are, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Do not use have. It's not common to use have in this context. Okay, so blah, 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 all this rubbish.
If it was a concrete, it would be a wall.
Wall. Okay, so what's the difference between a wall and a fence?
You can see what is behind.
No?
The material.
Yeah, it's generally the material. So a fence is usually made of metal or wood. Okay, so if I go down here though, let's say I go down here. Now what do you call that? Because that's not a fence and it's not a wall. Anyone know what you call this part? What you call this part?
Fence.
That's a fence. But what you call that part?
Planks.
Nope.
Forest. Jungle.
A hedge. Okay? So when you go into the countryside, you're going to find hedges all over the place in Ireland. Okay? Even if you go to a garden, very often you'll see hedges. Okay? So they're walls made of plants. Okay? Basically. Okay? So you keep going down here, keep going down here. And what would you say about this?
Or station.
No, it's not the station. It's a bus stop, but where is it? It's in the middle of nowhere. Yes, that's true. Okay, where else? It's on the left. Yeah, but there's another way. What would you say? Where is it specifically? It's not common to say on the margin. Okay. Next to the road. Next to the road. It's not a footpath. There's no footpath there. Okay, so next to the road. Okay. Now, okay, next. Blah blah blah. Etc. Go down this Mickey Mouse, blah blah blah, down here, etc. Now, where are those? Oh, they've all disappeared. Okay, where is that? Where is it? It's not a port. A port is usually used for a big.
It's a lake.
No, it's not a lake. No, it's close to. It's not a port. There's a better word for it. Begins with H. Harbor. Okay, so in the harbour. So a port generally would be much more industrial. Okay, so you would say in the harbour.
Where is this?
This is close to where I live. Okay, if you want, it's called Core Town. There it is.
But
Dublin. It's not in Dublin.
no.
Okay, it's in Wexford. Okay, just to clarify where it is. Okay, I'll show you where. Oh, for goodness sake. And it is. Where is it? So there it is, and there's Dublin. Okay, so it's about an hour away from Dublin. Okay, so anyway. Half of these buildings don't exist anymore, so that's not there anymore. I don't know why it's still there. None of that exists. Okay, so what would you say about this? Where is that? Where is that?
At the corner.
It's at the corner. Okay, good. Where else?
In front of car park.
In front of the car park, or facing the car park. You could also say what else? Where else is it?
Near to the junction.
Now, okay, if we look at the pages that I gave you, and you go to relative position, I was waiting for someone to say this. Okay, if you look down where it says next to, beside, see that? Okay, next to, beside, right down there. Yes, see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now look at the next line. Or, yes, not near to. It's generally near or close to. And a lot of you keep using near to. It's not common to say near to. You generally say near.
What's the difference between next to and close to?
Nothing. Nothing. Really close. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. For example, you were close to Elena, but you were not next to her. You were next to Belen and to Juhi. Okay, so next to means right
No,
beside.
next to, close to.
Yes, close to means you're in the vicinity. You are close to Elena, but you are not beside her or next to her. You're next to Belen. Okay? Does everyone understand that? Now, I don't care about where I live. It's not important for you to know where I live, etc. You can go over here, etc., and you can go to the sea or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. And, oh, it looks much nicer in the sunshine, which never happens. That does not exist. By the way, what do you call that? Does that look very pretty? Does that hotel look very pretty? Attractive? Does it? No, it looks terrible. When you look at that hotel, you go, does anyone know what you call a building, for example, or a monument that looks terrible? It looks terrible. When you look at it, you go, oh, that's bad. There's a better word. Sore. Does everyone know what sore means? So you should learn this. Sore means very painful. Oh, I went like that. Oh, it's very sore. An eyesore is something like that. That when you look at it, it goes, oh, my eyes are horrible. Which? Oh no, it looks terrible. In fact, you don't see, but these windows have wood. There's wood. These are all boarded up. Okay, it's an old building. It was more or less derelict. Okay, and that's why you have wooden boards all the way around. Okay, so again, actually, I should say as well. Okay, so anyway, oh, by the way, where are the cars? Where? Parking spaces. Parking spaces. Okay. Now again, you can go through your own city or town or wherever you live, but I want you to put them into context. Okay. Now there was another reason that I asked you to do that activity. I wanted you to get to know each other better. Okay. So you had to describe where you lived and maybe you found out some other information about your partners. Okay. Now the next thing I want you to do is this. Okay, and again, oh, by the way, this group over here asked for this one. What's an off license? Anyone know?
Today I saw this thing. I tried to understand, but I didn't understand it.
Okay, this is the shop where you buy alcohol.
Yes.
Okay, so the license would be for the public house. What's the abbreviation of a public house? pub. Okay, the pub is a public house. Okay, so the public house would have a license to sell alcohol. Now, when you are not in that public house, you are off that site. So any shop that is not a pub will be off that site, and you will have a license to sell alcohol. This is called an off license. So there are many off licenses in Ireland because we're
a little illogical, no? Because you think of is they don't have the license.
Yeah, you might think
Yeah,
so. Yeah.
yeah.
This
Okay.
is a general expression or
Yes,
just
yes,
in
yes.
Ireland?
No, everywhere. So an off license would be, and sometimes in the United States, this is a word that will be closer to the word that you were using. A liquor store. Okay, a liquor store would be more American. We never use that in Ireland, never. Okay, so what you're going to hear is an off license. Okay, and there are many of them in Ireland because in Ireland, everywhere in Ireland you will find an alcoholic. Okay, everywhere. What's the preposition that you would use? Everywhere in Ireland, wherever you go. Yes. Yes, throughout. Throughout Ireland, you're going to find lots and lots of alcoholics. So what I was trying to do in that exercise is, well, first of all, you got to know more about the places where you live, and also I was trying to ask you to incorporate some of the prepositions that you had problems with. Can you remember this preposition or prepositional phrase? How do you pronounce that? On behalf of, and what's that mean?
Substitution.
Yeah, when you substitute someone else. Remember the person behind the curtains, etc.? If I gave you this one, what's this mean? Because of. Okay, yeah, exactly. Can you remember any other ones?
The eve of.
Again?
On the eve of.
On the eve of, on the brink of. So what does on the eve of mean?
The day before.
The day before. Remember, what's that word mean? Evening, the day before. And what's this mean again? On the brink of, what's that? Near, very close in time, okay, in time. What's another word that you could use instead of brink? Cusp, very good. What else?
I saw the word brisk.
Brisk, this word. Okay, I'll come back to that, that's a different meaning. Anything else? On the threshold, very good. It's amazing, you didn't produce the one that I expected you to produce. Can anyone remember the one that Elena might use? You can't remember? You can't remember? I can't remember that one, no. On the verge, yes, on the verge. Okay, very good, excellent. On the point of is the most common one. Okay, on the point of. Brisk, anyone know what that means? If it's very brisk, it means fast. Okay, brisk, okay, is fast. It's a more, well, a less common word, I would say. Okay, all right, so I wanted you to try incorporate some of the prepositions in context. Okay, not just, okay, here's an exercise and I want you to fill in the prepositions. Put it into a context that is more relevant for you. Okay, the next thing that I want you to do, actually, first, before I do that, I will ask you to do another exercise. With your partners, the pair of you, the three of you, the pair of you, and the pair of you, I want you to use that language, to choose the topic for the week. Okay? Off you go. You have approximately 3 minutes. Begin. So choose the topic of the week, but I want you to try use that language that we used last week. Okay? Simple. If you can't see, I don't know if you can see or it's just your expression. You're old. Oh, geez, we're gonna have to get you.
But I have some.
Excellent, very good.
wow.
since
Yeah. Sound of animals and the fish. Wow.
yeah, that when you sing or
Nobody wants to talk about that.
No, if they want, if you want, put it in.
I remember that one
Okay, everyone, up. Okay, so this group, so Patrine and Belen, I want you to work with this group, and girls, you work with this group, but come over here, and I want you to try use the language when you are discussing your topics. Okay, so girls, you were together with Vicente and Famiana, and this group, you were with Patrine and Belen. Okay, off you go, quickly. Okay, but try use this language, try use that language. And if you do not use that language in the next 3 seconds, you will all, and I mean all, be shot. 3, 2,
was like that. I made it. Yes, that makes sense. So I see what you're doing. Which one? He's looking his face.
Listening, Luis.
Yeah, you have to use.
Personally, I think this both of these topics are so important. Personally.
Oh, that's a polemical one.
Have you got topics?
Okay, you can do that.
Many topics will we have altogether?
No, we are just they are not saying.
I'll give you another minute. Maybe you can think of something else.
And today is not
Beautiful,
sunny.
beautiful.
You know it's about the sound of things of the end.
It's amazing,
Oh, wow.
amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, because
Say portraits.
I'm saying,
Why
why
not?
asking me?
it's a lot.
My mom's for a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have now. That's why we have
Latin
maybe
or
new
from
generation
Greek.
and old.
That's
That's
I think
like
it's
over
Latin
like
music, or
we
not.
have this.
I'd like to
Yeah, I
know
got
about the
many
name of these sounds.
That's good. You look so real.
Like
Yeah, what more?
Absolute disgrace. 43.
What are they?
Right. Stop. Now, sorry, I had to stop there because I was getting abused by the Koreans there about my lack of cosmetic surgery. Okay, so what's wrong with this?
We were thinking about choose. What is the question?
What is wrong with this expression?
Choosing.
Why?
Because after the preposition.
Preposition. Okay, so it's a common mistake. So again, we have worked with prepositions for quite a while now, a couple of weeks. So I want you to get into the habit of using ing after these words. Okay? All right, so can you give me your topics then, Patrine and Belen?
News, but a specific one. I saw the UK change the laws about the students in
The UK or Ireland? I didn't know.
No, the UK.
Oh, they also changed, all right.
Yeah. And before they could stay there long enough after they finished their studies, and then now they have to leave the country, or they are restricted like just for like.
Okay, don't tell us all now or we won't have to do the topic. Okay, guys, okay?
This talk is about the language of the journalist. No?
Yeah, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about news. We can.
Oh,
Pay
news.
attention,
Yeah,
please.
yeah, I was about to say that.
It's a very specific topic here, I have to say. Right? News and language, okay?
Yeah, but because like sometimes you ask like you have to give one specific top like to work on
Topic.
it. Talk. To work on it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Anything else?
Job
Job interviews for the 900th time, okay? Job interviews, okay? Is there any particular job interview you want to do?
I want to.
You also want to go back to do the job interviews,
Of course,
okay?
I need to change my job.
Okay, we go back to job interviews, okay? Anything else?
No.
No? Okay, this group.
Okay, explain your fantasy.
I'd like to know something about, I don't know the name in English, but I think it's Latin word. This comes from Latin or Greek, I don't know. Onomatopoeias. It's about the sound of things or animals. Do you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
It's,
like for example, if I said, say that for me. What do you expect that the word means? Is it slow or quick?
Quick.
Why? Sounds like this. Okay, I give you an Irish word. I give you an Irish phrasal verb. That's an Irish phrasal verb. Can you pronounce it? Wished up. Wished up.
Wisdom.
Now, what do you think that means? It's similar.
Oh, this happy face.
Somebody got in past the interview. Well done. Congratulations, congratulations. I'm getting
I get working visa in European Union.
the European Union. Excellent, very good. Excellent work there. Excellent. You didn't even have to get married. So I'll give you a synonym of this, which is also onomatopoeic. What does it mean if you shush someone? Shush someone. What does it mean? Yeah, exactly. Okay? And this is an Irish way of saying that. Wished up, be quiet. Okay? So it's shh. You hear the shh here. Okay? So yes, okay, we'll do something like that as well. Yeah. Anything else?
Okay, maybe we can talk about the colloquial expression. For example, what's that? What's new? No, because sometimes we use the same. No, how are you? How are you?
I have to say it's a bit strange there. Did you hear that Dr. Victor's voice went, like this? That's a good, very, very strange there, very strange. Okay, excellent. Okay, so colloquial expressions. Actually, I have a list, but I'll go through them with you during the week. Anything else?
Noun phrases.
Which?
Noun phrases.
Okay, so do you know what a noun phrase is?
The phrases without a verb.
It's a collection. It's true. It's basically a collection of words where there's a noun, and it's usually without the verb. So, for example, that is a noun phrase, a dog. So is that, by the way, and so is that, a big dog, and that's typically what noun phrases are. Okay, now. You can use them in slightly different ways as well. Okay, so they could be subjects or objects or whatever of sentences. I might do something else with that as well. So there are things called verb patterns, which I've told you about several times before. So do you follow with the to infinitive? Do you follow with an ing? Do you follow with a that clause, etc.? Well, there are noun patterns as well. Okay, patterns that nouns are followed by. Okay, so I might do that as well. Okay, so noun phrases and maybe patterns. Okay, anything else?
No, we finished.
No. Okay, this group.
Oh,
So excited now. Okay.
Globalization.
Globalization. Okay. It's always something about travel or different cultures or globalization. Always the same topic.
refresh.
Do you mean by globalization? You mean something like this?
Oh,
Germanicization. That's what you mean. Okay. So the creation of Germanic. Yes. Anything else?
But is a word in English?
Yes, you can create. Like, how would you create? Make the world like Brazil. What would you call that word? What word?
horrible.
No. Horrible.
German.
No. How would you create it?
Brazilianization.
No.
Brazilization. And Brazilize, I suppose you could say. And you can do it with Italianization, etc. Okay? Yes.
We choose this topic. We want to discuss to other students
With other students.
With other students, is learning English is important in today's world. Why not? Why we have to learn English?
Okay. English. Okay, so it's a sort of like this. English as the global. Now, I can't remember if it was this class or the other class. Can anyone tell me what this word means or this expression? As the global lingua franca.
Like official language.
Yeah,
something
the
like
language that is spoken around
it's
the
not
world.
official,
etc.
it's,
Okay, so it's the language that's spoken around the world. Okay, anything else?
Discussing social issues.
Like discussing social issues. So
No, cultural differences. I don't know.
social issues. crime and things like that, juvenile delinquency.
Controversial topic.
Which?
Russia.
Russia?
Controversial topic, yes.
Oh, controversial. What did you say? In Russian. Okay. God, we're getting very, very controversial. Okay. Okay, controversial social issues.
Eurovision.
The Eurovision. Yeah. To be honest, most of the people here will not know what the Eurovision is. Do you know what the Eurovision is? Yes, two of you know. You don't know. The Eurovision was on the weekend, actually. There's a competition where countries around Europe sing a song from there, and usually they are terrible, really terrible. And then the most exciting thing is the vote at the end, etc. And the countries that have won the most are Sweden and Ireland. But now, and Ireland won it. When I was young, Ireland couldn't stop winning. We won nearly every year, and then now we never win anything, okay? Because we produce terrible songs. It's awful, okay? But it's quite an entertaining. The songs are terrible, okay? Anything else? Listen.
Yes.
What's our words? Phrasal?
Phrasal.
Phrasal.
Phrasal verbs.
Yeah.
That's it?
No, we thought in poetry.
Poetry. Oh yes, I can put Eurovision and poetry into the same category. So, okay. Poetry, etc. What else?
Songs.
Poetry and so. Oh, there we go. Look, the songs over here. Okay, etc.
Poetry.
Poetry, if you want.
This week is the International Festival of Literature.
Is it? Okay.
This week, yes.
All right. Anything else?
This is the
Okay, so these are the main topics that we will go over during the week. So to be honest, it's basically Eurovision week. Okay, it's Eurovision week. Yeah. The week after Eurovision, we're doing Eurovision week. Okay, so the next thing that I want you to do, again, I want you to get to know your partners a bit better. So I'm going to ask you to construct questions, 10 questions of the same type. Now, the questions you're going to ask must be interesting for the other person and for you. Okay, you must learn something new about the other person. So the question should be in this form. Okay, something like this.
How are you?
Not how are you.
How are you? It's interesting questions.
So I'll give you an example.
What's your name?
Okay, maybe the names, yes. It's necessary.
Your country? Taste.
Taste it.
Taste.
Okay, you notice I did not use
Eat, in this case, eaten.
eaten, yeah. Okay, you don't have to use that.
Try.
Or tried. You can use tried as well, maybe more advanced. You do not need to use that. In fact, I'm going to eliminate it. Okay, so it's not necessary to use that in this sentence. Okay, so the construction that I want is something like this. You have a WH expression, then you have is blah blah blah, then you have a superlative. Okay, so it could be the most beautiful, the most disgusting, whatever, etc. Whatever this is. And then you've ever, and then change that verb. Okay, does everyone understand that?
Yes.
You need to do 10 of them. Okay, you're going. Yeah, yes, 10. Not 9, not 11, not 8. 10. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, right. Write your questions. It's for each person, so it's individual. You must write down 10 questions about anyone in this class. Okay. Now don't write it for individual people. Write it so that everyone could answer. Okay? So you have 10 questions. Okay? And focus. Okay? Excellent. Focus. Create.
Sorry.
Create 10 questions. I know you're excited. Yes, all superlative. All superlative. So it's either going to be like this or EST. Okay, so it might be the prettiest, the most beautiful, etc. Okay, it must be in that form. What's the superlative of bad? Worst. Worst. Okay, not worse, worst. Okay. Or best. If you want the odds. Can you feel anything? You don't feel any sensation, no? And in 10 days, do you feel something?
Yes, I believe that with the days you start to feel like you cannot move. Yes.
Is that right or not?
Yes, yes, huh? No ChatGPT, Ellen.
Oh no?
Luis,
I didn't know.
only use the power of your brains.
How can I say this question? What is the part of your body that you like the most?
Yes, it's an unusual question, but yes, you can ask that question. Try a few where you've ever. So not only superlatives. That is because you're practicing the present perfect without the readers.
Topic is doesn't matter.
No.
So it doesn't matter.
You have to write 10 questions. And the topic does not matter. You need to use a superlative and you need to use.
Because you answer, my question is, it doesn't matter, and then you say no.
If you ask me one more question about how many questions you have to write and what you have to do, I will shoot you with that gun.
Then you're fine.
You see that gun there, Dr. Baker? I don't know. Stop texting the strip club and. All right, there we go. Yeah. How many men are in this class? 3, isn't it? There's no more. Yeah. Strange question you asked me. No, don't worry.
It's come to you because you are inside.
Well, 4. I don't count.
Finish. 10.
10, yes, 10. You're supposed to do 10. Okay, so part of the mistakes that you have is the syntax. No, the verb. Okay, take a break and we'll come back and we'll finish how many questions? 10 questions. 10 questions. Take a break.